Preliminary Trainer, Units 1 to 3, page 185, Exercise 3. 1. What does the doctor advise?
Yes, you've got a slight temperature. You definitely shouldn't be in school for the next couple of days.
I don't feel too bad, really. My headache's gone now. I'm just really tired.
Well, you don't need a prescription for anything. I think the best thing you can do is keep warm and get plenty of rest, and I'm sure you'll feel better in a couple of days.
2. What has the woman been doing this morning?
Have you had your hair cut? It looks really cool.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. I thought it was a bit short at first. I had it done a couple of days ago because I want to look nice for Jennifer's wedding on Saturday.
Oh, yes. I really need to have my suit cleaned. What are you wearing?
Well, I've just bought a gorgeous blue dress and some new shoes because I really didn't have anything to wear. I'm not working today, so I'm planning to go back into town after lunch to have my nails done.
3. What has the boy been doing?
I saw you in the town centre on Saturday afternoon with some other people. What were you doing? It looked like some sort of demonstration.
On Saturday? Oh, we were campaigning to raise awareness about the effect of global warming on polar bears. We put up some posters about a talk in the evening. The talk was really interesting. There was a scientist from Earth Friends who talked to us about the effects of global warming on a lot of endangered species.
4. What does the girl's hair look like?
Hi, John. I've done it. I've been to the hairdressers and I've completely changed my look. I feel fantastic, but it looks really different.
Have you had it cut short?
Not really. The length is about the same as it was before. No, the thing that's really different is the colour. I've always dreamt of changing it. Dark hair is so boring. Anyway, I've had it dyed and you probably won't recognise me. I'm not really blonde, it's more of a silver colour.
5. How has the boy decided to go to school?
Hi, Pete. I didn't see you on the bus this morning.
No, I've decided to cycle to and from school every day.
Are you trying to get fit or save money?
Neither. I think I'm fit enough already. I go to the gym and I play football 3 times a week, and the bus pass is really cheap. No, I've been thinking about the environment. There are too many buses and cars on the road anyway. I only live 2 kilometres from school, so there's no excuse not to use my bike. You won't believe it, but cycling to school is actually quicker.
6. What advice does the woman give about the interview?
Thank you for listening. Now, are there any questions? Yes, the boy on the left.
Thank you very much. Just one question. Is there anything particular we should always do when we go for a job interview?
I think it's important to be yourself. Body language is also important. It's not a good idea to cross your arms, and you should always shake hands with your interviewer when you meet. It can be a very stressful situation when you're being interviewed for a job. Yes, I'd say that being yourself and having good, confident body language are the 2 most important things.
7. What has the boy been doing all morning?
Have you been playing that video game since I went to work this morning?
No, I haven't. OK, I played it for a bit this morning, but come on, Mum, we are on holiday.
I know you're on holiday, but you've still got tons of homework to do, haven't you? That's what you said on Friday.
Well, I did a bit of homework, and then Gran phoned and asked me to help her. She's been having problems with a virus on her computer, so I spent 3 hours this morning sorting that out for her.
Did you? Oh, thank you, darling. You are wonderful.
Preliminary Trainer, Units 4 to 5. Page 187. Exercise 3. 1. You will hear two friends talking about a journey.
How are you going to get to London?
I think I'm going to go by train. I looked at the coach timetable, but it takes much longer to get there.
We went by train in December and it was very fast. We made one mistake though. We bought our tickets when we got to the station and they were really expensive. If I were you, I'd book them online in advance because the earlier you book them, the less they cost. Whatever you do, don't buy them on the train. That's even more expensive.
2. You will hear a man talking to a security officer at the airport.
Good morning, sir. Have you got a computer in that bag?
No, I haven't. I've got a camera and a mobile phone. Would you like me to take them out of the bag?
No, thank you. That's fine. If you're wearing a belt, could you take it off, please, and put it in the tray where you've already put your jacket?
Oh,
That's great. Thanks.
3. You will hear a boy and a girl talking about a book they've read.
I've been reading 1984 by George Orwell. Have you started it yet?
Yes, I've almost finished it, but it's a bit depressing.
Oh, I think it's just realistic. It's surprising how a book written in 1949 seems to be talking about today.
That's true. It's funny, but my mum said exactly the same thing, and she must have read it 25 years ago. I guess that's what makes it a classic.
4. You will hear a tour guide talking to a tourist.
I'm glad you enjoyed the tour. After lunch, we're going to visit the National Portrait Gallery, which is very near here, and I think you'll probably enjoy that visit too.
Will we see any more paintings by Turner?
Not this afternoon, I'm afraid, but you will see a painting of him. You might be interested in visiting the permanent Turner exhibition at Tate Britain if you have time tomorrow. Would you like this map? I picked them up at the Tourist Information Office in case anyone wanted one.
Thanks very much. That's very kind of you.
5. You will hear a man and a woman discussing a flight. Of 40,000 feet. We expect to arrive at London's Heathrow Airport in about 35 minutes' time. That's at 2 local time.
Isn't that early?
No, it's on time, but it seems much shorter than the journey to Bologna.
That's because you've been asleep for most of the way. I've been really bored.
Oh.
One thing I will say, though, it's been a lot nicer than the flight from London. That was the most uncomfortable flight I've been on in years.
Yes. I hate flying in windy weather. This flight has been great.
6. You will hear a boy telling his friend about an art exhibition.
I'm sorry I couldn't come on the school trip to the ceramics exhibition. I didn't feel well. Did you like it?
Actually, it was better than I expected. I'm not much of a fan of that type of art, and I usually prefer street art to traditional exhibitions. The last time we went to an art gallery, I was really disappointed, and I didn't enjoy it much, but that was just paintings. Some of the ceramics were amazing, especially the ones from the 1930s.
I'm going to try to persuade Mum to take me next weekend.
That's a good idea. I'm sure you'll love it.
Preliminary Trainer, Units 6 to 7, page 189, Exercise 3. You will hear part of a crime report on a radio program called Crime Night.
Police are looking for your help following a series of burglaries in the Camden area of London recently. They think that the crimes were committed by the same burglar. The first crime was on the 12th of May in the evening. It was a Saturday and millions of people were watching the Football Cup final. The thief broke into the house on Jackson Street. A laptop with the value of about £800 was stolen, along with a new television worth about £1,200. But there was another significant theft. The house owners were on holiday at the time, and the thief stole their car keys. Film from a security camera shows a man carrying a large bag walking around the corner away from Jackson Street. 2 minutes later, the same man walks back carrying the same bag. He's wearing a dark coat and black trousers. Just after that, a silver VW is seen driving away. The car belongs to the house owners, so the burglar went back to steal their car. This must be a weekend burglar, because there was another burglary in Camden on the Sunday night, although there are no reports of a car being seen. Then the following weekend, that's the weekend of the 19th and 20th of May, there were no burglaries in the area. But on the 27th, a similar car was seen nearby and another expensive TV was taken. If you have any information about the burglar or the car, please call the crime office on 08081 57 0005. Thanks for your help and keep safe.
Preliminary Trainer, Units 8 to 9, page 190, Exercise 2. You will hear an interview with a psychologist called Dr. Moore about the effects of playing video games.
Today, we're talking about the effects of video gaming on people. And I'm joined by Dr. Ellen Moore, a psychologist and an expert on playing games. So, Dr. Moore, do you play games yourself?
Actually, I do. I enjoy all sorts of games, electronic and traditional. Like most people my age, I started playing video games before I went to primary school and continued when I was a teenager. I also got paid for playing games as part of a research program into the effects of playing video games.
Did you first become interested in these effects when you were at university?
Actually, my first degree was in psychology. I then travelled for a while before going back to university and studying business and psychology. I didn't really study games until I got my first real job, and I started working for a company which made video games.
I imagine all listeners want to know the answer to this question. Is playing video games good or bad for you?
Well, like many things in life, video gaming can be good for you if you do it in moderation. Some research has shown that playing video games for half an hour a day can make some parts of your brain grow in size. Now, this doesn't mean you become more intelligent, but it does mean that your brain develops.
Some people are concerned that looking at screens is bad for your eyes. Is there any evidence of this?
As I said before, people probably need to be careful about how long they do these activities for. If you look at screens for too long, that can't be good for your eyes or your concentration. However, some games, especially those where you shoot things, actually improve vision, especially for older players.
Perhaps I should play more video games then. There is an image that I have of a person playing games for hours on their own. Doesn't playing video games make you lonely?
Not at all. Remember that 1.2 billion people all over the world play video games. A lot of them play in groups, and this means that people are often less lonely and less depressed because they spend time with others who have similar interests.
So, Dr. Moore, are you planning to do more research into gaming?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of research up to now has been into young people and video games. I'm really interested in two things. One of these is how video games make us feel, although that isn't my area of research. I'm more interested in how retired people can improve their brain power, eyesight, and communication skills by playing video games.
Well, good luck with the research, and thanks for talking to us.
From School to Work, Units 1 to 3, page 192, Exercise 2. The structure of a cover letter. Contact details.
Your name and address, and those of the organisation.
Formal greeting.
The employer's title and name.
First paragraph.
The job you're applying for. Where you saw the ad.
Second paragraph.
Why you're interested in this job. Why you want to work for this particular company.
Third paragraph.
Summarize your strengths, skills, and qualifications. Describe how these will help you be successful in the job.
Fourth paragraph.
Thank the person for considering your application. Show your interest in meeting the person.
Formal closing.
Your name and surname.
Top tips.
The greeting should be personal. If you don't know the person's contact name, find out. The page shouldn't be full of text. A cover letter should be as concise as possible, using a simple 12-point font. Don't just repeat what's in your CV. You should show your personality, curiosity, and an interest in the field. Do lots of online research about the company and show that you've got a good knowledge of it. You should read the letter carefully and correct any spelling or grammatical errors before you send it. You mustn't forget to include your CV with the cover letter.
From School to Work, Units 1 to 3, page 193, Exercise 7.
Sam White, 6 Fox Road, Lincoln, LN3 68D. +44 00132 3265 489. Sam.White
telly.co.uk. The 24th of February 2019. Mr. Matthew Davis, Asian Fusion, London, SW11 5TU. Dear Mr. Davis, I am writing to apply for the position of trainee chef, which is currently being advertised on firstjobs.co.uk. Because of my keen interest in catering and cooking, I value the opportunity to gain important experience at Asian Fusion, one of the finest and most innovative restaurants in the UK. Since 2018, I have been training as a sous chef in a busy pub, where I have been able to perfect my food preparation techniques. I have also recently completed a diploma in advanced cooking skills, specializing in food hygiene and kitchen management. I believe these skills and qualifications make me an ideal candidate for the role of trainee chef. I am confident that, together with my eagerness to learn and my dedication, I make the perfect addition to Asian Fusion's team. Thank you for your time and consideration. I look forward to meeting you to discuss my application further. Yours sincerely, Sam White.
From School to Work, Units 4 to 5, page 194, Exercise 2. What you should do for your interview. Before.
Prepare. Learn as much as possible about the industry, the company, and the job. Prepare your answers and practice them with a friend. Don't be late. Always be on time. Better still, arrive 5 to 10 minutes early. No phone. Never use your phone in an interview. You should turn it off or put it in silent mode before the interview starts. First impressions. When you greet the interviewer, maintain eye contact, smile, and give a strong, confident handshake.
During.
Look interested. Look enthusiastic about the job. Have lots of positive energy and seem alert. Be assertive. Talk confidently about your skills and qualifications and how you could use them in the role. Be specific. Give some real examples when you're talking about your strengths and achievements. Stay professional. You shouldn't talk in detail about your hobbies or loved ones, or ask the interviewer any personal questions. Answer all questions. Answer difficult questions confidently, and don't be afraid to take a few moments to think of the best response. Ask questions. Ask intelligent questions about the role or organisation to show you're keen to learn more.
After.
End it properly. Thank the interviewer by name. Shake hands again and repeat how interested you are in the job. Say thank you. You should send a thank you email after the interview. Don't panic. You shouldn't seem desperate and call the company every day, but you could call if there isn't any news after a week.
From School to Work, Units 4 to 5, page 195, Exercise 5. The STAR technique.
What is the STAR technique and why is it useful? Most interviewers ask candidates to give an example of their past behavior in certain situations. They do this to find out how candidates handle problems and to see if they have the necessary experience and skills for the job. Here are some examples of these questions. Tell me about a time you managed to complete a task under a tight deadline. Have you ever had to handle a difficult problem? What do you do when a team member refuses to cooperate? You can prepare answers for these types of interview questions using the STAR technique. Situation. First, describe the context or background of the situation. It could be a problem you had at school, work, or volunteering. Always give precise details. Task. Next, describe how you were responsible in that situation. Action. Then say how you were able to complete the task or meet the challenge by focusing on your actions. Result. Reflect. Finally, explain the benefits, results, and recognition your actions caused, and reflect on what you accomplished and learnt.
From School to Work, Units 4 to 5, page 195, Exercise 6.
What do you do when a team member refuses to cooperate?
When there are team conflicts, I always try to take control of the problem. I think that my communication skills make me an effective leader. For example, once I was training with my school football team when a team member refused to play. He complained that he didn't want to be the goalkeeper again. So, I arranged a team meeting that evening and we agreed to try him out in a different position. He played a lot better, the team was more united, and we won our next match. And I learnt that I'm very good at problem solving.
From School to Work, Units 6 to 7, page 196, Exercise 2. How's your cross-cultural awareness?
1. In which country do people often cover their mouths when they laugh? A. The UK. B. Spain. C. Japan. 2. What should you remember to remove before entering somebody's home in Asia? A. Your shoes. B. Your glasses. C. Your belt. 3. Which part of the body should you avoid showing in many Muslim, Hindu, and Buddhist countries? A. Your knees. B. The bottom of your feet. C. Your thumbs. 4. In which of these countries is punctuality not always essential? A. Mexico. B. Germany. C. Japan. 5. In which country are you expected to refuse a gift before accepting it? A. Sweden. B. New Zealand. C. China. 6. What should you avoid doing at Chinese or Russian dinner parties? A. Leaving some food on your plate. B. Finishing all the food on your plate. C. Sharing the food that you've been given. 7. Which of these activities is considered disgusting in Saudi Arabia, Japan, and France? A. Blowing your nose. B. Touching your head. C. Washing your hands. 8. What should you avoid doing to people from the Middle East and Asia? A. Smiling and talking. B. Bowing your head. C. Touching and hugging.
From School to Work, Unit 6 to 7, page 196, Exercise 3.
You should cover your mouth if you laugh in Japan. You're expected to take your shoes off in Asian homes. In many countries, the dirtiest part of the body are the soles of your feet, so you shouldn't expose them. It's okay to be late in Latin America, but it's very rude in Japan and Germany. You should refuse a gift or avoid opening it immediately in China to avoid seeming greedy. In China and Russia, if you eat everything on your plate, the host will think you need more food. Avoid blowing your nose in public in many countries. It's considered really disgusting. In Asian countries and the Middle East, you mustn't hug, kiss, or touch others, even on the arm.
From School to Work, Units 6 to 7, page 197, Exercises 6 and 7. 1.
I have great pleasure in introducing you to our new intern, Giada Bianchi from Italy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Giada. My name's Nick Hills, and I'm the Managing Director.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Hills.
Please, call me Nick.
2.
I'd like you to meet Giada Bianchi.
Nice to meet you, Giada. I'm Zara.
Nice to meet you too, Zara.
Oh, you're Italian, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Great. How long are you staying in Chicago?
3.
Good morning. How may I help you?
My name is Sato-san from the University of Tokyo. How do you do?
How do you do, Sato-san? Let me introduce myself. I'm James Smith. Thank you for your business card. I'm afraid I haven't got a card.
I have an appointment with Professor Lee.
Please take a seat. I'm afraid the professor's still in a meeting. Would you like a coffee while you're waiting?
No, thank you.
Please come this way, Sato-san.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smith.
It's my pleasure.
4.
Today, we're very pleased to welcome head teacher Lucia Puccini. I'd like to thank Lucia for coming over from Milan.
Thank you, Adam. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here today. I'm really looking forward to the meeting.
It's hot in Milan now, isn't it?
Yes, it's certainly much cooler here.
I can imagine. Okay, let's talk about this year's exchange student program, shall we?
From School to Work, Units 8 to 9, page 198, Exercise 2. Presentations, a 3-part structure. Introduction, 10%.
Greet the audience. Introduce yourself. Give an outline of your topic. Say why the topic is important to you.
Main points, 70%.
Develop your main points. Give examples and evidence. Use strong images to add interest or illustrate points. Elaborate on ideas and arguments.
Conclusion, 20%.
Show that your talk is going to end soon. Repeat your main points. Thank the audience. Invite questions.
From School to Work, Units 8 to 9, page 199, exercises 5 and 6. Listen and label the slides.
Hello everyone, I'm Charlie Murray from Year 11 and today I'd like to talk to you about my work experience. As you know, every student in Year 11 does 2 weeks of work experience. I've always wanted to be an electronic engineer, so I was very pleased when I got the opportunity to work at TechCom, one of the most advanced companies in robotics. I'll start with my first day. I was very nervous when I arrived. I met the team and I was invited to a meeting about an innovative robot that they were developing. I can only show you a photo of its arm because it's top secret. I'd never realised just how much research and teamwork was involved in building a robot. As you can see from this slide, the engineers first designed plans of the robot on the computer using special software. Then they have to test and evaluate all the different components before construction of the robot can begin. This is me working on one of the parts. I never imagined how patient and persistent I'd need to be. Reflecting back, I was really fortunate to have been involved in all the various stages, from the design to the prototype. I just wish I had stayed longer at TechCom so I could have seen the finished robot. To sum up, this experience has given me lots of valuable ideas about my future and has made me more passionate about engineering than ever. Thank you all for listening. It was a pleasure talking to you today. Has anybody got any questions?
If you could have done anything differently, what would you have changed?
That's a good question. I think I wouldn't have felt so awkward at first, and I would have been more outgoing.
Cross-curricular link, Units 1 to 3, page 200, exercise 1. 1.
Cell nucleus. C.
2.
Molecules. D.
3.
X and Y chromosomes. B.
4.
Double helix. A.
Cross-curricular link, Units 1 to 3, page 200. Exercise 2. DNA and cell division.
Deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, is a molecule present in the nucleus of every living cell. It carries an organism's instructions, or genetic code. A DNA molecule consists of 2 strands in a double helix. DNA is made of chemicals with 4 bases: adenine, A, cytosine, C, guanine, G, and thymine, T. The base pairs are always the same. T is paired with A, and G is paired with C. A person's genetic code, or genome, is made up of different combinations of base pairs. Each human's DNA is unique, with the exception of identical twins. A short section of DNA is called a gene. Genes determine what we look like and how our body works, and are passed on from parents to children. In order to store important information, DNA molecules are organized into chromosomes. The human body has 23 pairs. One of these chromosome pairs controls the sex of a baby. In males, the two chromosomes are different, XY. In females, the two chromosomes are the same, XX. In a pair of chromosomes, there are different versions of the same genes, called alleles. Alleles determine characteristics such as eye colour and can be dominant or recessive. For example, brown eyes are dominant, blue eyes are recessive. If a person inherits one or two alleles for brown eyes, they will have brown eyes. In order to have blue eyes, a person must inherit two alleles for blue eyes. Mitosis is a type of cell division which produces new cells for growth or repair. When a parent cell divides by mitosis, two new cells are formed, which are genetically identical to each other. These are called the daughter cells. Meiosis is cell division used to produce gametes, or human reproductive cells. Human gametes only contain a single set of 23 chromosomes. During meiosis, the cell is divided twice, and 4 genetically different gametes are produced. The structure of DNA was first discovered by Crick and Watson in the 1950s. Since then, scientists have been researching and developing genetic modification and cloning. In GM, a gene is taken from one species and put into a different one. First, the desired characteristic is chosen. Then, the gene which is responsible for that characteristic is isolated. Next, this gene is inserted into another organism. Finally, a new organism is produced. Cloning, on the other hand, produces a genetically identical copy of an organism.
Cross-curricular link, Units 4 to 6, page 202, Exercise 1. 1.
Pearl. E.
2.
Jewels. D.
3.
Treasure chest. A.
4.
Track down. B.
5.
Villain. C.
Cross-curricular link, Units 4 to 6, page 202, Exercise 2. Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of the Four.
The Sign of the Four was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's second detective novel, starring the brilliant Sherlock Holmes and his loyal friend Dr. Watson. The novel is set in London in 1888. The Sign of the Four explores the main themes of crime and justice, the British Empire, and dark Victorian Britain. The novel contains one of Holmes's most famous quotes. "Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth."
Plot summary.
Miss Mary Morstan arrives at 221B Baker Street, London, where Holmes lives, to ask for his help with several mysteries. Her father is missing. An unknown person is sending her pearls, and she has received an anonymous letter asking to meet. Holmes investigates the case and uncovers hidden treasure, murder, and a secret agreement between 4 criminals. At the end, all the criminals are dead or have been arrested.
Structure of the novel.
The Sign of the Four was written in the style of a modern detective novel, with a main hero who investigates and solves a mystery. Dr. Watson is the main narrator. There are 12 chapters. The first one introduces the main characters, and the second one presents the mysteries. The following chapters take the reader on an exciting adventure that only ends when the mystery has been solved and the villains have been caught.
Cross-curricular link, Units 4 to 6, page 202, Exercise 3. 1.
Mary asked Holmes for help.
2.
Holmes discovered that Mary's father had died in India following an argument about a treasure.
3.
Bartholomew Sholto found the treasure, but it was stolen and he was killed.
4.
Sherlock tracked down the thieves, and the police arrested Sholto's brother.
5.
When they opened the chest, the jewels had gone.
6.
They managed to catch the villain, Jonathan Small, who confessed the whole story.
7.
Watson and Mary got engaged.
Cross-curricular link, Units 7 to 9, page 204, Exercise 1. 1.
Network. D.
2.
Storage. F.
3.
Backup. B.
4.
Provider. E.
5.
Workstation. A.
6.
Central hub. C.
Cross-curricular link, Units 7 to 9, page 204, Exercise 2.
A computer network is a group of computers which are connected to share resources, such as data, software, and hardware. There are 2 main types of computer networks. 1. A LAN, local area network, is a small network which is usually located in one building, for example, an office or a school. 2. A WAN, wide area network, is a network which connects devices worldwide. The Internet and cache machine networks are WANs. WANs can be connected via Wi-Fi, satellite, and phone lines. Other types of networks include HANs, home area networks, which connect personal devices in a home. CANs, campus area networks, which connect computers on one site. For example, a university campus. And MANs, metropolitan area networks, which connect devices in a town or city. Most LANs are connected to a WAN for internet use. There are three main ways to organize a network. 1. A bus network uses a main cable, a bus, to connect all the devices, for example, computers and printers. A terminator at each end of the cable stops the signal returning to the bus. It is cheap and simple to install, but it can become slow if lots of devices are connected. 2. A ring network connects each device to two other devices. Data signals are passed around the ring in one direction until they arrive at their destination. A ring network is very fast, even with lots of devices. However, the whole network stops working if one device fails. 3. A star network is the most common network for a LAN. Every device is connected to a central hub by its own cable. The hub sends and receives data between devices. This network still functions if one device fails, but it is expensive to install. Computer networks are not without problems. Hacking, accessing a computer without authorization, is a danger with WANs, and viruses spread easily through networks. If the connection to the network breaks down, users can't access any files saved on it.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 2, page 206, Exercise 1. 1.
Backache. H.
2.
Bandage. E.
3.
Bee sting. G.
4.
Blister. C.
5.
Blocked nose. O.
6.
Bloody nose. M.
7.
Bruise. D.
8.
Cast. K.
9.
Diarrhea. L.
10.
Mosquito bite. A.
11.
Plaster. B.
12.
Sunburn. J.
13.
Swelling. F.
14.
Toothache. I.
15.
Wheelchair. N.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 2, page 206, Exercise 2. 1.
Bleed. C.
2.
Feel dizzy. E.
3.
Feel queasy. Feel sick. G.
4,
Hit your head. H.
5,
Itch. I.
6,
Pass out. J.
7,
Pull a muscle. A.
8,
Sneeze. F.
9,
Throw up. Vomit. B.
10,
Twist your ankle. D.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 3, page 206, Exercise 1.
Coal. 8. Compost. 6. Drought. 1. Genetically modified GM food. 12. Famine. 5. Forest fire. 4. Habitat. 11. Hydroelectric power. 13. Landslide. 2. Nuclear power. 7. Oil spill. 3. Organic food. 10. Overfishing. 14. Pesticides. Chemicals. 15. Polar ice caps. 9.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 4, page 207, Exercise 1.
Autobiography. 2. Classic novel. 1. Comic book. 4. Crime novel. 3. E-book. 10. Fiction. 5. Hardback. 11. Non-fiction. 7. Paperback. 12. Short story. 9. Textbook. 8. Travel book. 6.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 4, page 207, Exercise 2.
Amusing. Boring. Confusing. Disappointing. entertaining, frightening, predictable, thrilling, average, complicated, deep, enjoyable, exciting, incredible, sad, weak.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 5, page 207. Exercise 1.
Cab. Taxi. 6. Camper van. 10. Jet. 13. 4x4. 7. Helicopter. 12. High-speed train. 5. Lorry. 9. Motorcycle. 2. Plane. Aeroplane. 11. Sailing boat. 15. Scooter. 1. Ship. 14. Tram. 3. Underground train. Metro. 4. Van. 8.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 5, page 208. Exercise 1.
Arrivals. 13. Bag drop. 4. Baggage claim. 15. Board. 9. Boarding card. 2. Check-in desk. 1. Delay. 7. Departures. 6. Flight attendant. 11. Gate. 8. Hand luggage. 3. Land. 12. Passport control. 14. Security. 5. Take off. 10.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 6, page 208. Exercise 1. 1.
Arson. C.
2,
assault. G.
3,
blackmail. E.
4,
bomb. K.
5,
bribe. A.
6,
corruption. J.
7,
discrimination. P.
8,
drink driving. F.
9,
gang violence. B.
10,
graffiti. D.
11,
gun. H.
12,
hooliganism. I.
13,
littering. O.
14,
identity theft. M.
15,
racism. L.
16,
victim. N.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 7, page 209, Exercise 1. Prerequisites. Be interested in.
Helping others. Travelling. Working in a team. Working in an office. Writing. Be good with your hands. Be physically fit. Have a degree or qualification. Have good communication skills. Speak a foreign language.
Skills. Be good at.
dealing with people. Making decisions. Managing other people. Maths. Solving problems. Using a computer. Using your initiative. Working to deadlines. Working under pressure.
Personal qualities. Be
ambitious, calm, caring, confident, creative, dedicated, determined, enthusiastic, experienced, hard-working, inquisitive, meticulous, organized, patient, polite, quick to learn, reliable, responsible, Tolerant. Understanding.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 8, page 209, Exercise 1.
Back forward button. 7. Browser. 15. Cursor. 14. Drop-down menu. 10. Folder. 13. Home page. 6. Menu bar. 3. Password. 8. Player. 11. Pop-up ad. 12. Scroll bar. 4. Tab. 2. URL. 5. Username. 9. Window. 1.
Vocabulary Extension, Unit 8, page 209, Exercise 2. 1.
Attachment. G.
2.
Bookmark. J.
3.
Drag. A.
4.
Copy and paste. H.
5.
Document. C.
6.
Exit. B.
7.
Key in. Type. D.
8.
Link. E.
9.
Load. I.
10.
Save. F.